when you're sitting on a train and you like catch eyes with someone and you're kind of looking at them, but then they get off on that stop. And you kind of sit there and go, ah, maybe that was it. Maybe that was the one. And you start picturing your whole life together. Sometimes you can pass someone on the street and go, oh, I wonder what life would be like with them. And that was
Huh.
the concept of the lyrics. I was kind of like, do you ever have that feeling that you think about strangers way more than you should, or that you envision friendships and relationships just by catching someone's eye
Uh-huh.
and how you can create these worlds? And that was the concept of the lyrics of the song. It wasn't, it's not a personal love song. It's just a story.
Welcome to the show, Lauren. I'm so excited to have you. We're pop-up conversations, and we talk to artists across the country about their musical journey, projects they have in the moment, and future projects. And we couldn't be more excited and pleased to have you on the show today. So, welcome on the show, Lauren.
Thank you. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy we found time. We've been trying to find time for like 5 months. It's wonderful.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so I think where I would love to start today would be you have an exciting new project coming out on the 14th, which is your single, Carved into Stone. It's remarkable. I want to hear the background story to it, but I think what I find most fascinating, I've been privileged for those people who are joining in. I've been privileged to listen to this stuff, and trust me, it's just mind blowing. But tell me your how you got together with your co-writer and how that process began. I know you guys met a long time before this collaboration, but the story picks up from when during the pandemic and you guys wanted to collaborate and work. But if you could just take me through that process of getting together and what sparked the need for a project.
Yeah, that one is so exciting. I met so my co-writer just for this song, his name is Isaac Symonds, and
Okay.
I met him uh, 2 years ago, shortly
Okay.
after I moved to Montreal. I just moved here, and through a friend of a friend, we met playing badminton.
Okay.
And just in the music scene here, there's like a badminton league, and it's all
Okay.
musicians. And I'm
Okay.
so honored that I was invited to be a part of it. But Isaac was a part of this band called Half Moon Run, and I had known of them before I moved to Quebec. Not hugely, but I knew of them, and I knew they were from here. And I met Isaac, and he's just the most amazing person. He's so wonderful. But they were busy. They're a busy band. They are constantly touring and they're constantly recording. And so it wasn't until the pandemic that I finally kind of had the opportunity to meet up with different musicians and actually write music together because everyone was touring all the time. We couldn't ever get together. So I reached out to Isaac and said, the pandemic really hit me songwriting wise. I wasn't finding a lot of inspiration, and I would love a co-writing session. If you could try and like pull some ideas out of me or show me your process of songwriting because he's an incredible songwriter. The whole band they're all amazing songwriters.
Mhm.
And he was wonderful about it. He said, absolutely, absolutely. We can write together. I'd love to use your vocals for certain things. Yeah, absolutely. And we met at a studio in Montreal in the middle of COVID, and we just started writing. And we brought out such a good side in each other. His musical, like his musicianship and his production is
Mhm.
mind blowing. And
Uh-huh.
then I like to bring lyrics to the table. And we just brought out a really, really good side in each other
Mhm.
and started developing this song. It took about 7 months to write the song
Mm.
because we just bounced demos back and forth for months and months of like different versions and different orchestral sections. And it just kept getting better and better and bigger and bigger. And finally, we're like, let's release it as a song. not just something we've written. Let's actually release it to the world as like a duo. And
Uh-huh.
I've never done anything like that. And it just pieced together so amazingly, so amazing. So it's just a one-off. Like this will be a song that him and I release, and then that's it. We go on with our own individual projects. It's so special. It really is.
Got you. Okay, so what I find most interesting from the beat of stuff I read about this particular song, just like you've said, you guys tried it in multiple different versions, which is very interesting. I haven't quite heard an artist say that to me, that you tried, in like an upbeat and all of that stuff, and but at the end of the day, you found that there was, I think the word Isaac used was that there was something dark missing, the darkness that was missing. And of course, when people listen to the song, they're going to understand this. But what was that process like? And was this the first time you were trying a song in multiple versions before you landed on what we now hear as carved into stone?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've never worked like that before. Not as substantially.
Uh-huh.
I've never co-written with anyone in that sense. I've co-written pop music for other artists, but not written something for myself with someone. And
Okay.
so I write folk and jazz, and it's all kind of very similar in the way that I write. I have my processes for writing, but
Okay.
Isaac has this mind. He's just fascinating. And we'll do like a studio writing session,
Mhm.
and we'll come up with a version of the song. The
Okay.
lyrics and the storyline were always there. We always had
Okay.
the chorus, we always had the same lyrics. But then he'd send me another demo and think, let's try this ukulele version, let's try this blues version, let's try a pop version. And every time I got a new version, I was like, oh, this one's so much better than the last. And then he'd send me a new version. I go, oh my gosh, how did so much better. And it just
Mhm.
built and built and built this like empire of music. Um, and then he sent me the final, which is what we have now.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
and it was orchestral, and it was like a full symphony orchestra. And I just went, oh God, if it's not that, then there's no song. It was amazing. He just he can hear things that no one else can. He's fascinating. And that's what brought out such a good side in me, is it made me realize that you can take such a simple song and create
And
a
just blow
whole
it up.
world
Yeah.
around it. Yeah. Yeah, I learned that from him for sure. So going into my future music, it's something that I can think about.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, for the lyric itself, I want to talk about the lyrics itself. I understand that it's about catching eyes with a stranger, dreaming of what could have been. Like, how did that develop itself? Like, who came up with that concept and wanted to write about something like that? And is that part of like a personal experience that either one of you had been through?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been through it. Yeah. I brought up the concept of the lyrics. The lyrics are about, oh, so lame. Um, Back when I wasn't like married, when you're sitting on a train and you like catch eyes with someone and you're kind of looking at them, but then they get off on that stop. And you kind of sit there and go, ah, maybe that was it. Maybe that was the one. And you start picturing your whole life together. Sometimes you can pass someone on the street and go, oh, I wonder what life would be like with them. And that was
Huh.
the concept of the lyrics. I was kind of like, do you ever have that feeling that you think about strangers way more than you should, or that you envision friendships and relationships just by catching someone's eye,
Uh-huh.
and how you can create these worlds? And that was the concept of the lyrics of the song. It wasn't, it's not a personal love song. It's just a story that Isaac and I kind of embellished together of just what could have been from the
Mm.
passers-by or something like that. And
Hmm.
well, line by line, we crafted and tried to keep the story going of what could have been with that stranger that got off on that stop. And so this, our love is carved into stone, is just kind of that like whimsical,
Hmm.
you know, like Doesn't mean anything. It's just like, oh, you know, we could have built a home for two. We could have, all the things that we could have done, all the places we could have seen. Could you imagine? I
Hmm.
know. So
Hmm.
it was on the side of, we made sure that it was a love song and romantic and not creepy, but just kind of on the way that when you're searching for love, you kind of look at everyone going, is that them? Is that them? And you're just
Hmm.
excited
Hmm.
about it.
Hmm.
So it's an embellished story, but
Gotcha.
but it was
Gotcha.
fun to write. It was really fun. And line by line, we were so precise about every single word written in the song. Every single instrument you hear is so precise and
Hmm.
specific. And I'm
Hmm.
really excited about that. So it's really
Awesome.
whimsical. That's what it is.
I hear you. I hear you. So when I
I'm
listen to
so
the song,
excited for everyone to hear it. It's unbelievable. I'm so excited. It's such a good song.
I told you about the word that came to mind when I listened to it the first time, which is enchanting, and I think it's just so from the piece of writing I've read about it, that you guys kind of like you found influences from like Ella Fitzgerald and Nina Simone and stuff like that, and it is so well executed that the first time I listened to it, I put on my headphone and I was transported. It felt like I was back in the 50s and back in the 40s. And I think that's the magic of what you guys have been able to create, that you if you were to hear it being played on the radio, it would feel that this was in 2021. That's how true to form it is, just in every note and every arrangement, and it's so well done. Congratulations, Lauren. You guys absolutely nailed it. Completely, absolutely nailed it.
Oh, that's so nice to say. Oh my gosh. Thank you. No, we're excited. Isaac and I were both pretty old school when it comes to music writing and our taste
Mhm.
in music.
Mhm.
He loves 50s, he loves Beach Boys and Elvis and even further back. And I love old jazz, even Gershwin, even further
Mhm.
back. And we kind of collided those two. And from the very beginning of our writing sessions, we kept saying, let's just stay true to us the whole time and stay true to the sound we want. It doesn't matter if it's not for today. We really have to stay true to what we really, really love and what we really want, and we nailed that.
I'm
So we're
glad.
we're very old school in that way.
So typical me would want to ask, where did that all come from, especially for you? How did you come to gravitate towards old school music?
Oh, a question for the ages. Um, oh, it's just in my upbringing. I had a
Gotcha.
wonderful upbringing in music. Yeah,
Gotcha.
my dad was a big blues enthusiast. My grandma was a jazz singer from
Hmm.
Hungary. Um, Music just filled our house. I had a great education growing up. Yeah,
Hmm.
that 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 would be the answer. Just had records playing in the house all the time. Jazz, classic rock, classical music. That's that.
Awesome. Awesome. So I'm so excited for people to listen to this. Tell us when it is dropping and where people can go pre-save it and listen to it, and just tell us about the release itself.
It comes out on Thursday.
Okay.
Um, yeah. There was honestly nothing special about the date. I think originally it was a November date, and then we had just our management, we just had an opportunity to release it a little bit earlier, which we were so excited about. We were trying to balance in between both Thanksgivings. We wanted to beat the Christmas crowd. So, and it's also like a really cozy fall song. So we wanted to, the earlier the better. So we're really excited about that. Comes out on Thursday. Link in both of our Instagram bios and our Facebooks. We'll have all the pre-save links. It'll be everywhere: Spotify, Apple, Tidal, Amazon, everywhere. The music video also drops on Thursday. Oh, that's going to be exciting. The music video too. It was filmed by my beautiful dear friend Jack Major, and he just had a camera in the studio with us. So he caught all of the magical moments and he edited together a music video for us. It's going to be unbelievable. So you'll see all of the musicians that partook um, in the recording, the whole symphony um, individually. He filmed every single musician. Um, it's just remarkable. So yeah, everywhere on Thursday, everywhere. I think it'll be on Sirius and CBC. God, I hope it. I hope it is. I really, I hope it is. But it's gonna be everywhere. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. I haven't quite seen someone this excited about a single. It exudes from yourself. It's just beautiful to see. So congratulations on that part. I think it fits so nicely in a James Bond movie. I kept seeing it in my head. And I'm like,
We've
this could
heard
be a.
James Bond a couple times now, from two different people. I've heard
I'm
James Bond, so
I
I'm
am
I'm
like,
fine with that. Yeah, I'll
you'll take
can
that.
buy people some nice Christmas presents if it lands in a James Bond movie, so that's fine. But yeah, we have a wonderful team behind the song, wonderful management, wonderful label. We've got the whole team is so excited about it, and we're emailing each other back and forth daily about just, well, all of the admin stuff that goes behind a song. It's not easy.
Of course.
It's a lot of hard work to get a song out, and everything happening behind the scenes is crazy. So everyone's really excited. It's a good team. We're going to push it very, very hard. So
Of course. I'm
I
so
hope
excited.
everyone likes it.
I believe they will. I can't wait to see what the song does. I think it's a brilliant song. A massive, massive congratulations. You guys have executed brilliantly on this single, and I can't wait to see what it does. To be honest, before I let you go, I know you're working on a bit of other stuff. When we started talking, you were involved in some theater. That's what kept us apart for a little while. But you're also you're also getting ready for this special tour you wanna talk to us about?
Oh my God, so bad. So bad. I legally, I'm not allowed to say everything right now. It's still
Okay.
confidential,
Okay.
but I've been working, I've been rehearsing for this tour since January,
Okay.
and we finished pre-production last week, and the tour starts in January. And
Hmm.
oh my gosh, I wish I could tell you. It's amazing. Um, what can I say? Promotion and ticket sales will start next week, I think.
Okay, you can at least tell us the cities you guys are gonna be in.
Oh my goodness. Right
Can you do
now,
that?
the only cities I have confirmed are Montreal, Ottawa, Quebec. Those are the Canadian dates. We have Paris, Berlin,
Oh my.
Geneva,
Oh my.
Brussels, Amsterdam. It's
Oh my.
crazy.
Oh
It's
my,
crazy.
that's
But
insane.
I'm not allowed to say um the only thing I will say, I'm not singing my own songs. I'm singing somebody else's. And
Somebody somebody
that
famous, right?
somebody that somebody is quite amazing. So I'm putting on a role to bring these songs to the world, and I have such imposter syndrome. I can't even believe I'm doing something like that. But yeah, if you follow me online, my Instagram, Facebook, ticket sales and promo will begin, I think, next week.
Hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. So balancing a lot of beautiful things, but it makes me happy. So
It does.
it's
It does.
hardly work.
I can see it on your face. It does make you happy for sure. No, Lauren, it's been remarkable. I think what I take away from this time we've spent together, just talking about this body of work, is how much joy and happiness it brings to you. And I think that's the key, really, to really be invested and enjoy the work that you're doing. Again, congratulations on Carved into Stone. I think it's a remarkable single. We're gonna be there on the 14th when it drops, and I can't wait for every other person to listen to it, to see the brilliance that you and Isaac have been able to put on this record. And of course, when you go on tour for that really fascinating and unique experience that's about to come your way, we're gonna be cheering for you and rooting for you. And Oh, I want us to talk more because I know that your story is just fascinating, but we'll find a different platform, a different medium to do that. But thank you so much for your time. We're really, 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 really excited and happy for you.
Thank you. I'm so happy we finally found time. And when I'm allowed to reveal things, let's talk again. So I don't have to be so
Absolutely.
secrecy about everything. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
No, thank you, Lauren. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll keep talking, okay?
Absolutely. Take care of
Have a
you.
great rest of your day. Bye bye.
Bye.